Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to delete Windows 10 from your Acer Aspire laptop or desktop. This will work with any Acer Aspire model. This particular one is an Acer Aspire 5551, but again, it'll work with any Acer Aspire model. The reason that you'd want to delete Windows 10, it could be a few things. One, you just don't like it. Number two, it's not compatible with your software or your different devices. Or number three, you may be in Windows Purgatory. And what I would consider Windows Purgatory is if you've tried to get to 10 and you can't, like say if you try to download it from the internet, and now you can't get to Windows 10, and now you can't go back to your original operating system. Now, all the newer models, last 7-8 years, they would put the operating system on the hard drive itself on a partition. They would use some of the space to put the operating system. The reason they started doing that is to avoid pirating, because people were putting it on use the same disk with multiple computers, and they would originally give you a DVD disc with your computer, and then they stopped doing that. So what you're going to try to do is access your operating system, your original operating system, on your hard drive. With the Acer Aspire models, it's pretty easy to do, and I want to show you how to do that right now. If for whatever reason you cannot get to the original operating system, it's going to be a little bit more complex. You'll need to get a Windows 7 or Windows 8 disk, whatever is on your license sticker on the bottom, and I'll show you how to do that. It's fairly easy, but not as easy if it is on the partition. So let's find out if you still have it on the partition. This particular model here, all of them, what you're going to do is you're going to turn on the computer. You're going to hold down the Alt key, A as in Apple, LT key, which is to the left of your space bar, and then you're going to tap F10, F as in Frank 10. You can either tap it or you can hold them both down, but you're going to do it simultaneously at the same time. As soon as you turn it on, you see that Acer logo, that's when you do it. Alright, let's see if we can do it with this one. You want to make sure your computer is powered, has the power in it, plugged up, and let's go for it. Alt F10. Going to hit enter. You might have to try this a couple of times. If you've tried 5 to 10 times and it still won't do it, we'll have to go to plan B. So we'll know that it's working when we see a Windows is loading here. You'll have a long bar here. And I don't think it caught that time. So again, we'll have to power it down and try again. Alt F10. So let's power on. Let's try again. Alt F10. There we go. Windows is loading files. That's what you're looking for. So as soon as you see that, you know you're going to go to recovery mode. A lot of people don't like Windows 10. To be honest with you, I haven't really used it a lot, so I can't really be a judge of it. I know that it's like a hybrid between Windows 7 and Windows 8. I'm a big fan of Windows 7 personally. Windows 8 is okay. So, you know, I can understand why people would want to convert back. So, you're going to see Acer E Recovery Management. So the good thing is once we get to here, we know that the operating system is on the hard drive, and so you don't have to, wipe your your hard drive clean and then purchase a DVD and all that stuff. So you got two options: completely restore system to factory defaults, or number two, restore operating system and retain user data. Now, if you can access Windows 10, you can. I don't know if you. Yeah, you should be able to do that. But what I'd recommend is convert all your pictures and all your photos, and if you got Microsoft documents like with your resume that you need to save, go ahead just in case and put it either on a DVD, or you can actually put it on a USB thumb drive like this. You can get this at Walmart or Walgreens for like 10 or 15 bucks, and recover all your pictures and your photos and your Word documents or your Excel spreadsheet documents. And then once you got that, then you can put it back to its original factory settings. So we're going to choose completely restore system to factory defaults. So that's going to wipe out Windows 10, and it's going to put Windows 7 or Windows 8, whatever you had originally. This action will erase all existing data on your hard drive, C drive. So we'll click Next, and that's the hard drive. So once we got here, we know we're good, and we're going to get our original operating system back. You're going to choose Next, and then you're going to follow the steps from that. It's just like a couple more steps. It'll usually take about 30 minutes to an hour to do it. Your computer will restart, and several times. Alright, let's say we've tried to do this 5 to 10 times and we still can't get to the recovery partition. Okay, for plan B, let's say that the operating system is not on your partition, on your hard drive. You accidentally delete it. What you're going to want to do is purchase or acquire a Windows 7 disk that'll fit with your particular version of Windows. The way you can find out what your copy of Windows is, most Acer models have it below here. As you can see there, this is Windows 7 Home Premium Edition, and I got my fingers covering up the license key. But the license key is a total of 5 group of numbers of 5 and letters, and you're going to need that in order to activate your operating system once you reinstall everything. It'll either be on the bottom of it, or it might be under your battery compartment. Just take your battery out and see if the sticker is there. You can a lot of times just call Acer up, look for the 800 number online, and tell them your situation, and they might go ahead and send you one for free. That's if you give them the license key. And they'll go ahead and do that. A lot of times they won't. They'll give you a hard time. They'll say, well, it's not under warranty, blah, blah, blah. If that's the case, you can purchase Windows 7 disk. This particular one I got off of eBay, and it's Windows 7, and this one is in all versions, 64-bit or 32-bit. Most likely your Acer will be 64-bit if it's a newer one. 32-bit's usually for the XP models and Vista models. And what you're going to do is you're going to install Windows 7 on your laptop manually. Okay, you're going to need one of these, and then you're going to need this. This is a driver disk. And this is done by mydriversplus.com. It's a very good company. What's good about this is you can get yours for your particular Acer, but like this is a Lenovo ThinkPad, and it's universal with all computers, as long as it's a Windows version. And what drivers are is like your Wi-Fi, your audio, etc., etc. Now your original Windows 7 disk will automatically install a lot of those drivers, like your Wi-Fi and whatever. But there might be some video cards and different things that it won't install. So this will fix the problem. Again, I'll send you a link. I'll put a link in the description for both of them. And you want to make sure that you get the when you install this, you want to make sure that you install the correct version. Like on the bottom of this computer it says Windows Home Premium. You want to make sure you choose that and not accidentally choose Professional or Ultimate. There's a few other different versions, because once you type in that license key, it won't activate it. So you got to make sure you have it. In order to activate your key, let's say once you got your operating system in, what you're going to want to do is go to the Start menu on the bottom left there, and you're going to go to the computer and you're going to right-click it, right-click button, mouse button, and you're going to left-click Properties. And you have to do this while you're online, while you're connected to the internet, in order to activate it, because it'll communicate with Microsoft. And you scroll all the way to the bottom, and mine's already activated, but it'll give you a choice here to activate Windows, and you choose that, and then you'll have to enter those series of letters and numbers that you have on your license key. And that usually only takes like a couple of minutes to do. And you want to make sure you got all your drivers installed. In order to do that, you hit the Start key, and let's see here, let's go ahead and back out of that. You hit the Start key on the bottom left, you right click My Computer or Computer, you go to Properties, and you want to click Device Manager. What Device Manager is, it shows all your drivers. And as you can see here, if there's any drivers that is not installed, it'll have like a yellow question mark there. So once I have my operating system and then I do my driver disk, when you put this in there, it'll automatically do it. You just turn it on, and you run it. So fairly easy to do. When you put in your DVD drive, when you originally started out, you'll basically go into the Windows and you'll delete the partition, everything that's on it, to make it one unpartitioned drive. And I'll probably make a video doing that later on. Or if you have any questions, you can put it in the description. Alright, thank you for watching, and good luck.